Oh, who is this?
My name's Christopher. I got first with Voiceless Voice.
Oh, that's crazy, man. All right, man, you need to show me the list. What's up?
So I think the Voiceless Voice stuff is all pretty standard. You got 3 low. You have the 3 Diviner with the Trias, 3 Saphira, the 1 Sarvis, Old Man, 2 Skull Guardians, and 2 Sarvis Hand Traps. The 2 Ritual Spells, the 3 Barriers, and the 1 Trap. I played 2 Pre-Prep, 2 Prosperity, and I played 2 Talents. I didn't like 3 Prosperity because I would always see 2. I didn't like 3 of these because I'd always see 2. I see the merit for 2 or for 3, and I might bump it back up to 3. But I wanted to have the option to stop some plays by ripping a card out of the hand, or if this gets ashed, being able to draw 2 cards. Played Called By as well. I didn't really like this because every time I see it, it's not needed, and every time I need it, I can just play through it. So
QCR, you're nice.
And then the hand traps is 3 Nib, 2 Veiler, 2 Ash, 2 Droll, and 3 Imperm. So I didn't like Droll because it's every time it comes up, I either get shifted or I'm playing against Snake Eyes, Fire King, and they can just play through it, play around it. The only time it's ever good is if they Bonfire first, and then I'm just cool, whatever. If I see Bonfire first, I usually try to Ash if I have it. Veiler, I'd like to run 3, but just trying to fit room for everything else. It just doesn't seem to work very well. But Nib is pretty great.
All right, sick. Want to do
I'll do.
Yeah, there we go.
Token. So.
Nice token.
Typhon for whenever. I mainly use this against Branded when they just drop all their big monsters, and I'll just go cool summon. If they don't do anything to it, then I just drop a Typhon.
Nice.
Super Poly targets Mud Dragon, Garura, and the Earth Adagnister.
So, like, I know what probably these are for, but, like, what's this guy for mainly?
The Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes Fire King, if they end on Ambler Whale and the big Snake Eyes monster, they can bring out IP.
The Flame Verge.
Yeah, they can bring out IP from the Spell Trap Zone, so you just Super Poly the IP in the Ambler Whale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Sick.
I've done it once, but it's every time I play against Snake Eyes, it's just other stuff helps me a little bit more than just this guy. So
right, I understand that. Yeah. Gotta play those targets.
The Herald and Intis for the Diviner.
Right.
The 1 Chaos Angel.
One second. How often do these actually come up at all? Do you actually like these, or what do you think?
I don't really like them, but it's needed.
Yeah.
It's
quote unquote.
I usually send Trias more than anything, but there are some times when I send Intis to pop something.
Okay.
Just because it.
Like you needed the utility.
Yeah, like it. How do I say it? If I can send Intis to pop something, I can. If they don't have Sanctuary, I can pop the island, and then it would force them to trigger their Princess in the Grave. And if they trigger Princess, then it works because it doesn't stop my later plays.
Right.
So I can usually extend past it. I don't really need the Diviner. But then it all goes back to if you do need the Diviner, it sucks, and then you wouldn't send this anyway. So if I'm sending this, I have low in hand. But if I don't have low in hand, I'm always sending Trias.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
The Chaos Angel for the Diviner Trias. When you tribute Diviner, you can summon out Trias, and then low gets summoned from the deck, and then you can ritual summon using the low, bringing back the low if you don't need your negate. You can use low and Trias to make Chaos Angel to push for damage.
Right. Okay, cool.
The 1 Zeus for talents if I steal a monster.
Oh, okay, that's what that's for. Got it.
So I'm going to take it out. It never comes up. I never want to steal.
Yeah, you just had space and you just slapped him in there.
Yeah. I might put the second Dynamondo back in because I'm not playing a second one.
Oh, okay.
It never... Okay, I'll just explain it later. The 1 Dark, 1 BLS Link. BLS Link comes up whenever I'm using Dark to take a Dark monster like a Witch.
Oh, yeah, that's a 7, yeah.
I can use Witch, Dark, and another monster to make this. Then it's another monster that's pseudo unaffected by my opponent.
Right, it's hard to deal with.
Yeah. So and then it can just continuously gain attack or
Yeah, like
banish
4,500 can't be target, can't be destroyed. It's like,
something.
geez.
So
How do I
it's
deal
something
with
I have
that?
to deal with other than my ritual monsters. So
Right,
it just
right,
puts
right.
another threat on board.
Yeah, I understand.
And
That's
then
pretty
the
good.
two darks I'm playing are Anima and Link Rebo,
Yes, sir.
just because quick effect from the graveyard at low and then go into dark and steal something. So it all works out.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Playing one Dynamondo. The two,
Yeah.
it does come up, but it never... I was always banishing one off Prosperity anyway, so there was no point to ever continue to get a second one, because if I'm going for a second one, then I'm already in a weaker position than I should be in. So
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
I do want to play a second one because it's always nice to have two, but it's not necessary. So I was just testing out one, and it's okay. It's fine.
Right.
The one unicorn, because you always have extra stuff in your hand late game.
Yeah.
So if you go dark to take something, you're always adding stuff you don't really need to your hand. Like by turn 2 or 3, if I'm adding a Saphira, I already have the spells in graveyard if I haven't been shuffling them back. So it's just not a dead Saphira, but I'm not going to use the discard effect. So I can use the discard effect here to bounce something and then ritual some with Saphira anyway.
Right.
And then the 1 SP.
Yeah, that's like, don't have to talk about SP. You want to talk about Zeus now?
It's if you steal something, then you can do it. But I might take it out to put another Dynamondo in just to have the safety net, or another link that would help me climb, maybe access code.
Yeah.
And just like a level 4, a link 4. Since I'm running all these links, I could just banish stuff and clear.
Right, okay, I see what you're saying. All right, I need to do the side deck now.
Yeah.
Oops, missed a card.
So I decided for Bestials because
Yeah.
Voiceless Voice is a thing, and I didn't really want to play. I don't want to play DD Crow, even though it's objectively better. I
Yeah.
wanted to try these out because Saphira is a dragon. So if I summon Magnemite, I can search Saphira if I don't need.
Oh, that's
if I don't
pretty
need
cool
Druid's Light.
utility. I didn't even think about
So
that.
then I can go ahead and start my. If I don't open the Saphira, I can add it on their turn and then have it for my turn, and then I can use Barrier for something else.
Right. That's pretty good. That's smart. I didn't even think about that part.
3 Super Polys.
Yeah, you love that card, right?
Well, I'm on the fence about this card.
What's wrong?
It's good versus bad players, but it's bad versus good players. It's the Super Poly conundrum, right? So
Yeah.
if the person knows that you're on Super Poly and everybody's on Super Poly this format, they're not going to play into Super Poly, so it's just a dead card in your hand. But then you get the players who don't care about playing around, and then it's good. So it's like
Yeah.
Nib. It's like Nib in some formats where it's like everybody makes a negate before the fifth summon. So it's bad, but on the people who don't make negate before the fifth summon, it's good. So it's good versus bad players, but bad versus good players. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, that's silly.
3 Cosmic Cyclones, it just gets rid of everything.
Yeah, that's a very good card this
3
morning.
Summon Limits,
Oh, yeah, everyone's been playing that. That card's very strong.
and 3 Ghost Spells.
Ghost Spell. What's that for?
Everything uses the graveyard this format. So it's Fire King, Voiceless Voice. When they go to use Saphira to dump, you can Ghost Spell it.
Yeah.
When they go to summon back low, you can Ghost Spell if they don't do their chain links right. And pre-prep, you can Ghost Spell that. Snake Eyes, Princess, I believe you can.
Yeah, you can
Ghost
belt
spell it.
both of those. Yeah.
It's good against everything right now. So I want to main it, but I don't.
Yeah, you've already got so many hand traps in there anyway.
So I think
pretty good amount.
I think I pushed it to 15 non-engine.
Yes, including Called by the Grave. But what do you think Called by the Grave is going to be now? You say you didn't like that
Yeah, I
card.
don't like it. I'm gonna take it out because, like I said, whenever you have it, you don't need it, but whenever you need it, you can just push through it. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take it out for a 1-for-1 just to have more access to low.
Right, yeah. There's another engine piece. That is good. That's a good point, yep. All right, man, you got any final thoughts, buddy, on your W for your locals with Voiceless Voice?
Nope, just getting ready for in the future. The new sport seems really good, so I'm just really excited for that.
All right, we're going to see you at any regionals coming up soon?
Dallas.
Dallas. Oh, yeah. Just that?
Yeah, I don't like to travel much, so.
All right, yeah, that sounds good, man. Well, yeah, great job. I'm really proud of you.
All right, man.
Have a great day.
You too.